Believe it or not, we're starting a brand new year. Man, it seems like only yesterday we just started 2010. God's really been busy with Cornerstone, and truth is, He's had us pretty busy too.
We started the year off with 21 days of prayer and fasting. Then, as always, on the last Sunday in January, we gave our first fruits offering. In one Sunday, even in a down economy, $84,532.87 was given, and almost immediately the praise reports began to come in. The very next month, we set off on our annual mission trip to our church in Kingston, Jamaica, Cornerstone Worship Center International, with Pastor Amesworth Taft. Every night the church was packed and many people gave their lives to the Lord, yet I was kind of glad to get back to Alabama. It seems that Jungle Fruit and I don't quite see eye to eye. Next time, I guess I better wash that fruit first. When I returned home, everyone was excited about our Easter Reveal project. They told me it was going to be the best Easter program yet. But before that could happen, phase 1 of our remodeling project was underway. We took down the old traditional look that we had had for years and painted the stage almost black. We put up metal trusses. I'm sure some thought that we had lost our minds, but we knew the best was yet to come. True to their word, Reveal was the best. Hundreds and hundreds of people packed the sanctuary, and soon it was standing room only. It was an awesome service. Reveal had everything from hip-hop to traditional praise and worship. There was something for everyone. And when the painting of Jesus was revealed, you could hear the gasp that went up from the crowd. There's many people that will never be the same after that day. A new ministry started up about this time at Cornerstone. Our photography ministry went into high gear. This ministry is designed to document almost every service and every event at Cornerstone. But it seems to me that they only specialize in catching me in some pretty awkward moments. After Easter, our Got Junk series went into full swing. We even had a car in our sanctuary. To this day, I don't know how we got that car through those small doors in the back that we used to have. And about this time, Justin and Mindy Amberson came on board as our children's pastors, and they too began a remodeling project on their own. What was formerly Kids on the Rock now became KPZ, Kids Power Zone. Their Kids Fest even featured appearances by Hannah Montana and some guy named Justin Bieber, whoever that is. And almost immediately, kids began to show up from everywhere. Even the nursery had to be expanded. What's up with all these babies? When the temperature began to rise, we put on our summer bash. This was so big that we couldn't even host it at Cornerstone. We had to use the Community Civic Center at Oxford Lake just to hold all the people. Hundreds and hundreds of people were fed, and 114 backpacks filled with school supplies were given away. By the way, those 114 backpacks lasted a total of 12 minutes. People are still talking about that one. And yeah, the photographer team caught me in another awkward moment. Our sportsman's group came and fed like 1 million pounds of catfish to the entire church for free, and they had enough arrows flying around that even Custer would have been proud of. Soon after that, Jesse Duplantis flew into town and rocked our world with an anointed word from God. As always, the place was packed, and before he flew back to Louisiana, we were packed with the word that he gave us. I love it when Jesse comes around every year. As the leaves begin to turn colors in the fall, Bradley found the absolute perfect girl. And on September the 18th, Yom Kippur, God's most holy, perfect day of the year, our perfect couple was married and a new member was added to the Cox family. Then came the Sunday that we started phase 2 of our Cornerstone transformation. Who would have ever dreamed that girls loved sledgehammers so much? And one afternoon, walls came down and trash was flying everywhere. And for the next several weeks, we all had to work around and worship around all the construction. But we were pretty excited because we knew that Cornerstone was growing, and we knew that God had great things in store for us. A new parking lot was graded, and we even got our first golf cart. How cool is that? And of course, in October, that means Dexter. And for 5 nights, the crowds came in and in all 483 people were saved in 1 week. Praise God. Our outreach team, our Manna House, used to feed around 16 families a week, but now, having grown 400% and given out a total of around 2,000 pounds of food, 65 families are being fed. Praise God for that. Then our Connect groups had their great kickoff party with things like Just Dance and a Back to Basics Weight Loss and even Live Out Loud. Hey, there's a Connect group at Cornerstone for everyone, whether you're married or single or even no matter what your hobbies is. You need to be connected to a Connect group. We went to Israel and even had a red carpet event for our volunteers, a black tie affair that everyone had a wonderful time with. And by the way, Sherry won the Awkward Moments of the Year award for taking some of those terrible pictures of me. All in all, we discovered our spiritual gifts, our foundation classes began. We even learned how to manage our money God's way with our series, The Other 90. We even had a big motorcycle up on stage. During Pastor's Breakfast, we loved on our first-time guests. We dedicated 28 babies, and for the entire year, 594 people were saved.
Well, the truth is, it's been an action-packed year here at Cornerstone. To be honest, God has done more than I could ever imagine. But He also reminds me that I'm excited to be on board for this next chapter of Cornerstone. And I'm very excited that you are going to be on board with us for what God has for us in 2011 in the next chapter of Cornerstone Church.